fine. We have 3. I need another 3. Come on, very quickly. There's one coming over there. There's one over there. Have you volunteered before today? No, you haven't. Very good. And one over there. And a big round of applause for all these gentlemen coming up there. Put the bar on the table at the back there. Just put it down. Okay. Gentlemen, thank you. All right. Now, I was going to try and demonstrate something with a chain like this, and then I found out from some experts that this chain has a... Somebody wants to test that out? This chain has a breaking power of 1 ton, and that isn't enough with 6 gentlemen, I think. So I have an even heavier one. Gentlemen, this has a breaking power of 5 tons. There it is. Now, we're going to have a little bit of fun tonight because I'm going to have a tug of war. So I'd like you to take the ends, please. It's quite heavy. It's galvanized steel and very heavy. That's what they tow trucks with. You hold on to that, and you hold on to here. All right, fine. A little closer there. Hold on to it for a moment. Okay, would you come a little closer? Hold on to it there, and you hold on to it there, and you hold on to there. All right? Now, as you know, that the weakest link of any chain, the weakest part of any chain is its weakest link. So, gentlemen, just pull a little bit and see if it's strong. Is it strong? Of course it is, otherwise it would go somewhere. Now, would you like to just point to a link? Just point to one. That one there? Okay. This one? All right, fine. Let me put my hand over it like this. In fact, could I ask 2 of you to let go? If you'd let go, the last 2 and the last 2 there. Fine. And let's just drop it, sir. Fine. No, not you. You hold on to it, and you hold on to it with one hand, all right? The link you pointed to on the hand, I'm going to just ask you to hold it a little bit higher, and this is what happens. I will now try and get that link to actually open, the one that you pointed to. So, would you pull gently? Will you pull gently? Not too much yet, please. Pull a little more. Stop. I forgot to put the fluence on. A little joke, not a good one, because I wasn't ready. And we'll just twist it around a little bit more like this, make it a little more comfortable for me. Around there. Okay, hold on to it tightly now. Okay, quite seriously now, would you pull gently? And I could feel it going, and it's opening. And it's opening. Now, don't pull any more, otherwise you pull it right open. And I think you might be able to see that it really has pulled it open there. And what I'd like you to do is to examine that chain, gentlemen. I'd like you to examine this chain, and any one of you examine this link. Go ahead, have a look at it, because it's just an ordinary link that's come apart. That's possible, see? Thank you. Thank you very much for your help. Thank you for your help. Gentlemen, thank you very much. You can just drop it on the floor. So, there you are. In answer to you, steel rods, okay, yes, and a heavy chain. I've got a little souvenir for you, which I'd like you to keep, Ingrid. May I ask you not to open it for a moment? Oh. And Christopher, this is for you. Suitable colouring, I think. And if you'd like to join me, I'm going to show you something that will surprise certainly Christopher, because I've collected some of the things you've actually used on some of your films. Now, yes, it's a big surprise. Come with me and I'll show it to you. Put that down. Ingrid, come and stand here, and Christopher, if you would, underneath this mysterious cloth, we actually have some of the many things that Christopher has actually used on his films. Now, these are some of the originals.
Oh, look.
Yes. Of course. This is a famous golden gun, which has a cigarette case, a lighter, and a pen, which you assembled. And there's a picture of you actually doing that. Yes. And this is the famous soda siphon that Scott of the Antarctic, the film that you made there, and many, many other things. And I'm sure you recognize all of them. But I'm going to ask you to think of one of them. Now, all you have to do is to look around and think of one, but don't tell me, okay? And whilst just doing that, because we were talking about Doctor Who, traveled backwards and forwards in time, I'm going to ask you to do something. A very simple little clock, not from a film. You just turn the hand there and there. Let me just open it up for you so you can turn that like that, all right? There we go. You pull that out and turn it, and then you turn it to any time you like. Now, as you can see, the hands are turning. But would you do it in such a way that I can't see? Okay. To any time that you want to. Okay? And whilst you're doing that, I'll ask you to think of one of these. I will just ask you to collect your presents from over there.
Oh, yeah.
Would you bring Ingrid's over as well?
sure.
Thanks very much. And you make sure I can't see it. Have you set it to a time? Are you sure I can't know?
I don't know how you could
Well,
know.
the way you're holding it, I could certainly not look at it, can I?
No, you cannot look at it.
And you've brought the presents, May I just put Ingrid's in front of hers and put yours down there. And I will ask you now, have you thought of one of the objects?
Yes.
Okay. If I were to tell you that Ingrid can tell you the object you're thinking of, and you can tell Ingrid the time she's thinking of, that would be incredible,
Oh,
wouldn't it?
no, no, it's not possible.
Huh?
Oh, well, yeah, all right.
No,
yeah.
he can't know
What do you say?
time I've set it.
You think it's impossible?
Yes.
Oh,
You
can I
think
change my mind?
Well, you've already thought of something? Yes?
Yes, but I mean,
They
I
obviously think it is impossible. Just to tell you, you thought of 5 o'clock. Because I didn't think he could do it. Open your present and keep it as a souvenir, and you can open your present too. You thought of 5, right? Did you? You can be honest, yes or no. It was 5. I'm always right. Huh? No. What's the matter? You look so worried. You don't have to help me. It doesn't matter if I'm wrong. These are experiments. What was it?
3.
3 o'clock?
Yes.
You mean I was 2 hours out?
Yes.
That's the first time that's ever happened to me. At least there was a round figure, no minutes.
No.
3. I thought it was 5.
3.
Yeah. Oh, well, never mind. I can't win them all. But I'll never forget that I was 2 hours out. Okay, take your present out. I'll tell you what it is. Take it out. Can you manage? Just lift it up like that. There we go. And you take it out, because inside there, this is a miniature light sculpture that we were playing with before. It says The Mind of David Berglas, the title of the show. Times is Television, Channel 4, and that is a miniature light sculpture. And it's engraved to you, right?
Oh, thank you.
But I am very upset that I was 2 hours out. Never mind. Would you like to see something? Because underneath, I have inscribed it personally to you. Would you like to read out everything that I have said? Can you read it out?
With best wishes to Ingrid Pitt, the 2-hour difference will always be in the mind of David Berglas.
That's right. The 2-hour difference, you see. Okay, would you like to open it?
Yeah.
What can you say? It was 2 hours.
Oh, my
What, could I ask you the object that you wanted to change your mind to?
Yes.
Or what was the object you first thought of?
I can tell you now, can
Yes, yes.
That, the quizzing glass.
I see. Well, I'll tell you what, I made you change your mind. Oh, you don't think I did, but perhaps I did or not. Just read out the inscription on yours, because it's the same thing.
Oh, I see.
Take it out. And an inscription to you, Christopher, underneath. Would you read out what it says there?
The mind of David Berglas influenced the mind of Christopher Lee to change to the quizzing glass.
And that is inscribed. You want to show that? Look at that. It's fully inscribed. What would you like to see?